Hello everyone. This is Destiny. My people, let me talk to you today. And let me jump into the video. I say hello to everyone. If you're new for the first time coming on my YouTube channel, then welcome. Sit down with me because we're about to learn about a shift that is going on in the universe today. After this pandemic, the COVID-19, you hear a lot of people saying, I can't wait till things get back to its normal self. I can't wait to return back to where we used to be. My people, listen. We're not going back to a normal state that we were in. We're not going backwards unless that's where you choose to stay in that place locked in the matrix. There's a shifting going on. Mother Earth, the universe, Mother Gaia has been purging the earth as well as its people because there is a shifting going on. We have to move from the normal state that we were in order to grow to become our better and our greater selves. My people, we are not going backwards. It's time to move forward. There's no more normalcy, my people, unless that's where you choose to stay. Then that's where you'll be locked into a system where you continuously being controlled by the matrix system. You continuously be programmed and controlled by your ego. Let's jump into this video message right now. The topic today, are you ready to shift from 3D dimension to 5 dimension? Ask that question again. Listen to this. Are you ready to shift from 3 dimension to 5 dimension? Sit right there. Don't touch that down. You're about to learn something like you have never known before. If this is your first time hearing about the 3D dimension and the 5D dimension, my people, there's a shifting going on. So what does that mean? Listen, to move from the 3D dimension, my people, then we must raise our level of consciousness. We can no longer stay in our lower consciousness state of being. We can no longer be attached to our ego, my people. We're going to have to detach ourselves, break out of those boxes, break out of the confines of the matrix system, break out of the confines of all these programming systems of the world. And then we have to free ourselves. Then we have to connect ourselves with the divine creator of this universe. That's what that means. A shifting, my people, is going on. We are shifting from the 3D to a 5D consciousness, which is called the Great Awakening. What, Destiny? We are shifting from a 3D consciousness to a 5D consciousness, which is called the Great Awakening. And that, my people, is currently happening at this present time, right now, as I am speaking. A shifting is taking place. You know, my people, let me tell you this. I hear people talk all the time. I'm around people constantly, and I hear people always talking, even on social media, that they're sick and tired of being stuck in the 3D matrix. They're sick and tired of 9-to-5 jobs. They're sick and tired of all this pandemic. They're sick and tired of the COVID virus. They're sick and tired of everything is so out of control since the pandemic. And they just sitting and they're just waiting though for a change. Change is not coming to you, my people. You're going to have to break out of all those confines and you're going to have to make it happen because the universe is pulling you to a higher, greater self. It's taking you out of that lower density, out of this world that is full of turmoil, this world full of sickness, and this world full of things that is no good for us. A shift in my people is definitely taking place. We are living in a time of extremes, and through our own personal levels of awareness, many of us are questioning the current systems, which, whether it could be the political system, economic system, religious systems, education systems, medical systems, or even environment systems. People are noticing changes. Many people don't quite yet understand what the changes are coming for and why the changes are occurring and why they're taking place. But my people, if you pay attention and listen to the voice of the universe and follow the signs and the synchronicities of the universe, the Creator is trying to get your attention. All of these systems, they are trying to awaken you to your awareness of who you are. So, where we question those systems, and a lot of times we out there questioning, but are we taking heed when we get the information? But we don't seem to recognize that none of these systems are serving us well. So what happens when things are no longer serving you? I keep telling you, you got to, my people, let go of those things that no longer serve you or your purpose. You got to cut the switch. You got to break out of the traps of the ego. You got to turn off the programs of the world systems, the matrix systems, my people. They no longer serve you. And this is a reflection of the planetary shift that is taking place. A new founded awareness that the old 3D consciousness, my people, it can no longer survive in a future. This future, this place right now where we're in, the old planetary system, it cannot exist any longer. And that the new world, I'm sure you've heard many times, a new world order. There's a new world because the Bible tells us there's a new heaven and a new earth that is coming down here. That is in us, my people. We're here on earth, but the new heaven is in us. The God is in us. And the new world needs an elevated consciousness coupled with informed human choices for the truth, my people, for that wholesome, healthy lifestyle, and freedom for everyone to truly awaken. We have to awaken to the divine God, and the God is within us. We have to go with the flow, my people. The shift, it is taking place. Today, listen, people. Many of us feel that the call of the Great Awakening currently happening to our planets since this pandemic, since this COVID-19. They feel that there is something happening, but some of them has not yet quite put their hands on it. And they're thinking and they're waiting for all this to pass and move over so they can go back sitting still in a place of normalcy. They can go back to doing their old things, go back living the way they used to. My people, that time is changing. That time has closed the door. That is the place of your ego systems. That's the place of the world systems, the matrix systems, the programming of things that you were never meant to be. My people, the world, it will never be the same again. Nor will we ever return to the state of normalcy. You can start waiting. And if that's what you choose to do, to stay here and remain to wait for everything to go back the way that you used to live, the way you used to do things, then you're going to be left behind, trapped in the matrix systems. Listen, people, the universe is shifting, my people, from a 3D to a 5D. And if you don't go with the flow, and if you don't shift with the shifting of the universe, then you will be left behind and forever trapped in your ego, in this matrix system. But most people I hear saying, I'm sick and I'm tired of being stuck in the matrix of life. And they long to transmute and break out of that prison on the 3D consciousness, but they don't know how to. They don't sit down to study, to learn. They don't seek the divine creator God of this universe. They don't understand. They're not doing what the creator asked them to get wisdom, to get knowledge, and with all you're getting, get understanding. My people, shut off your cell phones. Get out of your social media sites. Turn off your radios, your PlayStation games, and all these Fortnite games and everything else that's competing with your mind. Those things is to keep you from moving to your greater, higher conscious state of being. They are distractions to keep you in that matrix system, my people. The world, the universe is shifting. And if you don't get on board with the shift and stop looking backwards, because you keep looking backwards, you might turn into that pillar of salt, my people. Some people get that tomorrow. You don't want to be trapped in a matrix system for the rest of your life. My people, you want to get out of that 3D consciousness so you can move into that greater, higher state of being. You want to move from the prison on the 3D consciousness to that beautiful, happy, healthy, abundant, higher 5D conscious reality. The 5D, the 5th dimension. That's where you want to move from the 3D to the 5D consciousness reality. Listen, the 5D mind, it empowers you to awaken to wonderful transformations of self-love. It empowers you to better health and to a high vibrational of thoughts. It empowers you to live in your positivity. It empowers you to live meaningful relationships with love. Unconditional love, my people. It empowers you to enjoy the appreciation and the love for Mother Nature, Mother Earth. It gives you a stronger passion for life and a stronger purpose because you understand who you are and your purpose for life and your journey here on this planet. It makes your work more meaningful because now you understand that you are divine, that you are God, that God is in you and you're in Him. My people, also, it gives you more of that unconditional love and living of life, of authenticity. You become your pure, authentic, genuine self, the best version of whom the Creator, God of this universe, created for you to be. But you have the ability, my people, to release and ascend into your higher truth. Where is your truth? It's in you. Everything that you're looking for, all the answers that you're looking for life situations and for yourself, to how to live your life, my people, go deep within you. It's in you. Your gut intuition has all your answers. Your experiences that you're going through each and everything through life, those are your reality. My people, listen to this. Your ability to release and ascend into your higher truth, into your greater, deeper passions and your divine purpose. You have to release all those things from that 3D dimensional level so you can go with the flow and with the tone and the frequency of the universe so you can move into that higher dimension of the 5D. When you start your conscious awakening, my people, you're going to feel the immense freedom like you never felt before. You're going to feel better health. You're going to want to eat more healthy. You want to eat more wholesome. You want to eat nourishing, high-frequency foods. You want to increase your energy, my people, and remove all pain. mental blocks and all that from your life. You're going to do this. My people, you become resilient to life challenges, and then you want to experience the bliss, the joy, the happy, the flowing over joy that the Creator talks about. And you have that need for a more pure connection with people and with Mother Earth. You also gain a sense of awareness, and you'll feel that you can live life so fearlessly. There's nothing that can stop you because you are what the Creator says that you are. More than a conqueror, than your higher self. It also helps you to heal, my people. It's going to restore your mind, your body, and your spirit. And when you start to awaken both your mental and your physical states, the body, my people, will receive beneficial changes. Changes that you're going to want to embrace. Changes that you don't want to ever want to go back to normalcy. Changes that you don't want to return to living the old way and thinking the old way and doing things the old way. Listen, my people. We are moving to a whole nother dimension from 3D, my people, to the 5D dimension, to a higher state of consciousness. The choice is yours, because the Creator God said, choose you this day whom or what you will serve. If you choose to stay in that 3D, you're trapped into your ego for the rest of your life and into matrix systems. Higher levels of consciousness, my people, enable you to tap into your higher levels of understanding. If any man or woman likes wisdom, he said, let him ask of God. He said, I will not withhold that from you. You will see the world totally differently as you allow yourself to freely go with the flow. As you freely allow yourself to break out of the 3D dimension, you will see the whole world totally different. You're going to remove the past of the sufferings. None of these things move you anymore. Then you're going to start feeling true happiness. You're going to know really what self-love is, and you're going to love yourself first. Love yourself more than anything. You're going to appreciate yourself. You're going to have a self-awareness about yourself. You're going to value yourself. You'll have a sense of your inner strength like you never had before. You will have that joy that the Creator God talks about. Joy, unspeakable joy, and full of glory. You're going to have energy like you have never had or never felt, because, my people, you're going to realize that you are energy being. And that energy never dies, but energy transcends and continues to evolve. And my people, you are energy being. We are spiritual, infinite beings living on this planet, having a temporary experience. You are energy being. My people, you're going to gain a full, true happiness like you ain't never had in your entire life. And then you will have that wisdom that you always seek and long to have, because you will have the boldness and the power to stand up to your Creator of the universe, God, and say, yes, I want that wisdom. Give me that wisdom. And He promised that He will not withhold it once you ask. The higher path may also encourage you to empower others along your journey. When others see you so happy, when you see you so at peace, when you see you so confident and in love with yourself, being natural and authentic, just being you, none of these things are moving you to your negative way of thoughts and thinking. They go like, I want to be like her, I want to be like him. What shall I do? How can I get that? And they're going to want to come along with you on that journey so they can experience that freedom. Listen, it is time to place your higher self. It's time to place your higher self in that position, that place that the Creator God has already predestined for you to be. You got to find your happiness, my people. Stop looking outside of you for happiness. Stop looking for other people to make you happy. Happiness is in here, it's in there, it's in you. True happiness is always inside of you. So find your balance and you will find your true happiness. Listen, when you shift from 3D to 5D consciousness, you are no longer afraid. Then you'll say, I understand what he said, fear not, for I am with you. The Creator is always telling us there is nothing to fear, but He is with us. He said, I will be with you even to the ends of the world. So that when you reach that 5D consciousness, you are no longer afraid of what might happen in life. My people, you are so resilient to stress and to negative emotions. None of these things are going to move you because you know the power that is within you. You know the goddess that is within you. Because you are God, you're the children and children of the Most High God. You are no longer reactive to this world and to what people say, to their negative things that people speak into your life or speak around you. None of these things move you. You respond proactively now, people. You are aligning yourself with everything that the Creator God says that you are, and you believe in that with your whole heart. Nothing shall stop you because you know that the Creator God is always with you, leading and guiding you to your higher, greater self. So you raise the emotional stakes of caring, of loving and compassion. And then your heart, it expands, my people. And that's when our hearts expand, we emit to a higher energy. My people, we're on our way out of that 3 dimension. We're on our way to that 5-dimensional level, the higher state of consciousness. That is the shift and the transformation. And that is what's taking place now. So let me give you some major differences between the 3D and the 5D dimension. Here are some of the major differences between the 3D and the 5D dimensions of the consciousness state. I'm going to show you a conversion here, okay? With the 3D consciousness, that's your ego-based identity, versus the 5D consciousness, that's your soul-based identity. With the 3D consciousness, separation consciousness, and with the 5D consciousness, you know now you're a unity consciousness. In the 3D consciousness is conditional love, and the 5D consciousness is unconditional love. In the 3D consciousness, man believes he is a victim. In the 5D consciousness, man believes he co-creates his reality. In the 3D dimension of the state of consciousness, seeing is believing, and in the 5D consciousness, believing is seeing. Believing is seeing. In the 3D consciousness, logical thinking. In the 5D consciousness, it's intuitive thinking. In the 3D consciousness, seeing duality, the two opposing forces like good and evil. But when you reach into the 5D consciousness, people, seeing only the one force, always acting towards our highest good. In the 3D consciousness, denser energy manifestations are slowed down. But when you get into that 5D consciousness, you get higher energy, instant manifestations. In the 3D consciousness, the mind rules. And when you go into the 5D consciousness, it's your heart that rules. 3D consciousness, man fears chaos, randomness, unfairness. When you get to the 5D consciousness, then man believes in divine order. Everything happens for the highest good. And the last, 3D consciousness is scarcity mindset. That thing about lack, you don't have enough. But in the 5D consciousness, my people, that is the abundance mindset. That is the difference. That is where the Creator Universe is trying to get you to. So, from the Creator, my people, we have all been programmed into a 3D consciousness with strong contrast, duality, limitations, emotional triggers, and egocentric behaviors. Our moods can swing quickly from happiness, fun, and joy into despair, rejection, sadness, people, pain, apathy, guilt, and shame, indecisions, procrastinations, blocks, and fears. And this is very damaging to your life, to your health, and to your personal power. And my people, we have all experienced these emotions, and we know how frustrating that they can be. The shift is taking place, and you can move out of that place of all those fears. And listen, awakening is about connection with others, and it will bring you to a beautiful connection with other people who have like-minded experiences, with like-minded ideals, people who share the same things and believe in the same way that you are thinking. So once your awakening is initiated, then guess what? You'll leave the familiar past. You no longer wish to return. Ain't no thing is going back to normal, my people. You don't want to return back to that place. You're going to want to wish to transmute from the 3D world and learn unconditional love of the 5D dimension. That is what's taking place now. When you cleanse from the 3D dimension and enter the higher consciousness, many people experience wonderful gifts of high consciousness, of high concentration, of high creativity, high intuition, high expanded points of knowledge and wisdom. And when you initially move into your higher state, it is not uncommon, my people, to experience these obstacles that's going to come against you, like things that's going to happen and war against you, like your family members, loved ones, partners, colleagues, or friends, because your energy is no longer in alignment with low frequencies. You're no longer on that level. And these people may respond negatively towards you and even may be estranged or separate themselves from you. And that's okay. You had a better place now. You got shifted. So learn how to tap into your higher consciousness, my people, to move past any obstacles. Because I'm telling you, the shift is happening right now. And the question is, are you ready to shift from the three-dimensional level, state of consciousness, to the higher 5D level of consciousness? Are you ready to shift from 3D to 5D, to your higher level of consciousness? My people, go back and play this video. I'm out of here, and I hope that gave you some understanding. People, you got to stop talking about going backwards. It's no longer going backwards unless you want to be trapped into the matrix system, into the ego systems all your life and be programmed by other people. The Creator Goddess Universe is calling you to come up to a higher place, to break out of the matrix system. He wants to transform and transmute your mind so you can become your greater, higher self and become the best version of whom He created for you to be. The shift, it is happening now. It's your choice. Are you going to go with us, or are you going to be left behind? Things are taking place right now. Namaste, people. Destiny will see you guys at the next video. Namaste.